What's going on, everybody? So today Bandai Namco dropped the Bleach Rebirth of Souls gameplay overview trailer. So basically we're getting our first proper look at gameplay. We did see a little bit of a slice of it during the summer showcase, but this is our proper deep dive in. So we're going to jump into it, then we're going to talk about it. But I'm excited to see what exactly this game is. If it's just a standard arena fighter or if it's going to offer us a little bit more, because I don't know about you guys, but I cannot handle many more arena fighters. Rebirth of Souls.
Do you want to fight? Do you want to win?
Look at story mode.
Or do you want to live? Which is it?
Fighting for its own sake is meaningless. Survival in itself is meaningless.
Johnny Young Bosch. Let's go.
I want to win!
#1 Power Ranger.
Wielding swords that personify their soul, Soul Reapers now jump into battle.
That's very Soul Calibur-esque, isn't it?
Not to anyone.
Your powers fall far short of mine.
Give it all I have!
Cut down.
Utilize each character's unique Sunken Soki action to cut down your opponent's Reishi. Cutting down 1 gauge of Reishi decreases your opponent's Konpaku.
Are you ready?
After damaging your opponent, unleash your Kikamu and destroy several of your opponent's Konpaku. Destroy all 9 of your opponent's Konpaku and win the game.
Too easy.
What?
Did you really think you could defeat me?
Using the spiritual power accumulated while attacking, unleash a special spiritual pressure move. You can also activate reverse action while attacking and defending. Turn the tide of battle with well-timed combos.
So this is all you can do. Scatter. Senbon Sakura.
Kageyoshi.
Shall I explain to you the full extent of the difference between you and me? Bankai. Senbon Sakura. Kageyoshi.
In the midst of battle, accumulated power brings you to an awakened state. Unleashing your true power will overwhelm your opponent.
Senkei. Senbon Sakura. Kageyoshi. You've reached your limit. Ichigo Kurosaki.
I'm not done yet! Bankai! Tensa Zangetsu. This is my Bankai. Alright, let's just start over. All I can do is to take all of my spiritual pressure and try to channel it into one big strike.
After everything we've been through thus far, neither of us has very much strength left.
Yeah,
Let the next clash decide this battle.
are you ready? Yakuya Kuchiki!
Bleach Rebirth of Souls.
What? Who are you?
Okay. Okay. That looked great. That looks so good. Okay, so this is a little bit different than some of the arena fighters we've seen before, okay? It's pretty different.
Utilize
So, first off, and I don't know if I'm alone on this, it looks good. The UI. There's a lot of it. But it looks good. It looks good. Okay, so I was taking notes during that thing, so I think I kind of understand what's going on. So you've got your Konpaku, right? Which are the 2 9s above the health bars. So they must be, they're like stocks, right? So they're your lives, your health bars. That's how many you have. That could make the story mode super interesting. Imagine in story mode, you're playing as Ichigo, you have 9 stock, and then you're playing somebody like Aizen who can have Like imagine like for certain story beats and moments, he can have like up to 20 or something. That could be crazy. So you've just got like a certain amount of time you've got to chip away at those stocks in order to get him down. I actually kind of like that a lot because you find with like a lot of arena fighters that like, you know, the health bars between you and the enemy are very much the same. And what it does is it affects your like attack. But if like to make them more intimidating, having more stocks on top of what they already have, like, or comparing it to the character you're playing could be a really good way of making it seem like an opponent is just that much stronger than you. Which is sort of like the issue like I kind of had with like the Naruto games is like the health bars are exactly the same. The only thing it did was it made my damage look like really weak. But if they had just had like added like the stocks make it seem like they have like a ton more health than me, that's a really good way of like gauging different power. But yeah, so it looks like you've got lives or stocks or you know chances, and then the Reishi gauge is our life bar. And then we've got the bar next to the life bar. That's our evolution bar. So our evolution bar is for Bankai and awakenings, I would assume. It's the reverse bar down below that has me a little bit confused. So does the EX bar and the reverse bar... So are like reversing the reverse bar for like dodges and the EX bar for like Getsuga Tenshos and stuff like that? Is that basically how it works? I feel like something... Yeah, here we go.
One gauge of Reishi decreases your opponent's Konpaku.
Are you ready?
After damaging your opponent, unleash...
Yeah, here we go. Okay. So okay. I actually didn't notice this while we were watching before. I noticed something like popped up, but I didn't actually notice that there was stuff written there. Okay, so all out slash and wielding is for the EX bar. So, okay, so it looks like the EX bar is for like attacks and stuff like that, and the white bar is going to be for like flash step reverse action. So they're for my dodging and stuff like that. Probably means like the white bar will fill up a lot quicker than the orange bar. But I do appreciate that we have two separate bars, so you don't have to give up being able to do a really sick attack in order to get a dodge in, which I liked a lot. Interesting. So yeah, it's like a counter bar and a super move bar that they've separated from each other. That's pretty cool. The thing that I think is super interesting, another thing that I think is very interesting, is the stock bar. We have two stocks glowing each time, right? So does that mean that's how many we can lose?
Cutting down one gauge of Reishi decreases your opponent's Konpaku.
Are you ready?
After damaging your opponent, unleash your Kikon move and destroy several of your opponent's...
Okay, so Ichigo used the move there that took 3 bars, but only 2 were highlighted. So you're able to take more bars depending on like whether you're... So I guess you could like, I guess if you deplete the health bar, you take 2 bars. But I guess if you use a super move to deplete the health bar, you take 3. Or maybe there's like a moment in the battle where you have the opportunity to use a stronger move depending on how much meter you have, and using that meter... Well, hang on a second. How much meter did Ichigo have going into this attack? He had nothing.
This is your opponent's Konpaku.
Are you ready?
I wonder if this now or never thing that happens here as well. I wonder if this is like in gameplay. Like this happens when you go to destroy a meter bar or a Konpaku. I wonder if this happens in gameplay or if this is just for the trailer. Because if this happens in gameplay, that's stylish as hell, but can also probably get like pretty annoying after hours and hours of like powering through. Or could just be for a story reason. Like it's not something that just happens in like player versus player. This could just be a story. Actually, that could be a story thing.
Are you ready?
After damaging your opponent, unleash your Kikon move and destroy several of your opponent's...
I love that. Soul Destruction 3. Like, that's dope. I hope that happens in player to player, because that's just such a hype thing to happen. Like, yeah, suck it, bro. I just took 3. Stop.
Destroy all 9 of your opponent's Konpaku and win the game.
Too easy.
What?
Did you really think you could defeat me?
So hang on a second.
Too easy.
What?
And win the game.
Too easy.
So is that a reverse or is that a story thing? Like this bit here. I have to assume that a lot of what we're seeing is just going to be like real cool and flashy for the trailer for like story stuff. But I noticed that like he didn't use a special move or any meat or anything to do this reversal that's happening right here. So I'm going to assume it's story related.
What? Did you really think you could defeat me?
Using the spiritual power accumulated while attacking, unleash a special spiritual pressure move. You can also activate reverse action while attacking and defending. Turn the tide of battle with well-timed combos.
So this is all you can do. Scatter. Senbon
Sakura.
Shall I explain?
Yeah, again, before Ichigo used the move, took 3 stocks. He used Zenbon Sakura, takes 3 stocks. So I kind of wish we'd seen a stock disappear just from like general like fighting rather than just seeing it through special moves to know if like the reason they highlight the 2 orange is because if taking out 1 bit of life bar will take the 2. And then again, in story mode, I wonder if there are moments where like, say for example, like you are fighting a tougher opponent. Maybe instead of doing that idea before of having a ton of stocks, maybe it could be like, hey, Ichigo versus Aizen, but it could be like Ichigo Bankai before he like comes in for his final fight with Aizen. Like early on, like Ichigo Bankai versus like Aizen, before he becomes super creepy butterfly boy. Maybe it could be like, hey, if Aizen takes out a Reishi bar, he'll take out 5 stock. Where if Ichigo takes out a Reishi bar, he takes out 2. That could be another way to sort of like make the fight more difficult rather than just giving them a shit ton of stocks. That could be super cool. But sorry, I'm waffling.
To you the full extent of the difference between you and me. Bankai, Senbon Sakura, Kageyoshi.
Sorry, I'm talking a lot with that, but I'm very hyped.
Accumulated power brings you to an awakened state.
Another thing that's super cool, just putting this out there, I like this a lot, and I don't know if this will be something... I assume this is something that do for individual characters, right? But like, when Byakuya went Bankai, his like portrait changed, and it went pink, like Zenbon Sakura. That's super cool. Another thing, he's gone Bankai, he now has the opportunity to take 3 stocks away, which I think is super, super interesting. So I guess, yeah, I guess I'm gonna assume, this is me I'm just gonna say this. I assume taking out a life bar will just deplete 3 stocks. Using a special move whilst in Bankai, I think we see it does deplete 4. So I think special moves, maybe depending on how much gauge or what special move you're using, can take more gauge. I hope that each character has like a super finish, which can just like, is just a stock wiper, dude. I'm sorry. Konpaku wiper. I hope a Konpaku wiper is a thing. That would be so cool. So yeah, this little bar up here, I'm like, we'll use, so this is definitely the Bankai gauge or awakening gauge, because not every character is going to have a Bankai. Some are going to have like a Resurrection, and I don't think we're going to see many Quincy's in here, but it'll be nice to. I'm sure we'll see some like DLC that'll probably add the rest, if not a freaking sequel to this game if it does well enough, where we get to see 1000-Year Blood War and stuff like that. Actually, let me know down in the comments below. I know this has been announced and I'll probably check it after, but if I forget, it'll be nice if someone comments it. Up to what arc does this game go to? Are we going to go all the way up to the like substitute Soul Reaper like Ginjao, or are we is it ending after Aizen? I don't know. But I know we're not getting the 1000-Year Blood War, which is what I really wanted it to get to. But who knows, fingers crossed we'll either get like a brand new game that covers that, or we'll get, yeah. I would just love a new Bleach game that isn't an arena fighter, but as far as like arena fighters go, this is looking super interesting, but I'll talk about it more in the end.
Unleashing your true power will overwhelm your opponent.
Senken, Senbon Sakura, Kageyoshi. You've reached your limit.
Yeah, see, it took 4 stocks rather than 3. So I guess using a super move whilst in the form of Bankai, I guess super moves will take an additional Konpaku. Being in Bankai will take an additional Konpaku instead of having the 3, which is interesting. It's pretty cool.
Ichigo Kurosaki.
I'm not done yet! Bankai! Tensa Zangetsu.
Ooh.
This is my Bankai. Alright, let's just start over.
Okay, so Yes. Okay. So now Byakuya has 3 glowing. Ichigo's got 2 glowing. So wait a minute. Okay, that's interesting. So Byakuya is still in Bankai. So using Zenbon Zagura Kageyoshi, that final move didn't end the mode. So I guess it's like, I thought using like a super move, like traditionally when you see with a lot of these fighters, is like using using the final move while in your special mode or like your super mode would normally like I feel like that's them going, that's the ender, it depletes it. But no, he's still in Bankai. And now Ichigo's in Bankai, and it's pink. It's just pink. So Bankai is just pink, and I actually love that a lot. I actually love that Bankai is just pink. I hope for other characters it's not. He's doing some damage, by the way. Holy shit. These are just like normal moves, right? Or did he just use... Can you keep up? Oh no, he probably used Rapid Slash.
My spiritual pressure and try to channel it into one big strike.
He took 4.
After everything we've been through thus far, neither of us has very much strength left.
Yeah.
Let the next clash decide.
Now this has to be a story thing, but how fucking hype would it be? Sorry for swearing, but how hype would it be is at the end of a player versus player match, you can decide the fate of the match with just a massive F-off clash attack. Like, that would be oh so hype. That would be super hype in my opinion. I think that would be so cool. They'll never do it, but wouldn't that just be the sickest thing? Like, imagine sitting down, like, I would probably never get like esport worthy, but imagine sitting down and watching like Rebirth of Souls tournaments on Twitch or online or something like that. And all these matches are ending with this big F-off clash between some of the biggest Bleach characters ever, like Konpaku, Ichigo, just, oh, freaking, and everyone in their Bankai. Oh man, this game, oh my god. My god.
This battle.
Are you ready? Byakuya Kuchiki!
That's gotta be a
Rebirth
story
of
thing.
Souls.
What? Who are you?
Now I wonder if that will also be a story thing, or if that will be like a playable thing. But I would assume when Ichigo uses holification in Bankai, that's got to take off an extra stock, right? Like he's going like super strong, super hyper. I would assume it takes off an extra stock. I'd be super interested to know. That's very cool. I'm very hyped. I'm just gonna watch it one more time, if that's okay with everybody. Let's watch it one more time, and then yeah, very cool.
Do you want to fight? Do you want to win? Or do you want to live? Which is it?
Fighting for its own sake is meaningless. Survival in itself is meaningless. I want to win!
Wielding swords that personify their soul, Soul Reapers now jump into battle.
I won't lose. No way.
So
Not to
good,
anyone.
man.
Your powers fall far short of mine.
Give it all I have!
Utilize each character's unique Zanken Soki action to cut down your opponent's Reishi. Cutting down 1 gauge of Reishi decreases your opponent's Konpaku.
Are you ready?
After damaging your opponent, unleash your Kikamu and destroy several of your opponent's Konpaku. Destroy all 9 of your opponent's Konpaku and win the game.
Too easy.
What?
Did you really think you could defeat me?
Using the spiritual power accumulated while attacking, unleash a special spiritual pressure move. You can also activate reverse action while attacking and defending. Turn the tide of battle with well-timed combos.
So this is all you can do. Scatter. Senbon Sakura. Shall I explain to you the full extent of the difference between you and me? Bankai, Senbon Sakura, Kageyoshi.
In the midst of battle, accumulated power brings you to an awakened state. Unleashing your true power will overwhelm your opponent.
Senkei, Senbon Sakura Kageyoshi. You've reached your limit. Ichigo Kurosaki.
I'm not done yet! Bankai! Tensa Zangetsu. This is my Bankai.
Is this me or is Zangetsu not long enough?
Start over.
I feel like Zangetsu is longer in Bankai.
All of my spiritual pressure and try to channel it into one big strike.
After everything we've been through thus far, neither of us has very much strength left.
Yeah.
Let the next clash decide this battle.
Are you ready? Byakuya Kuchiki!
Bleach Rebirth of Souls.
What? Who are you?
That's so hype. That's so hype, guys. That's so cool. Hopefully the Twitter account has some more information. I probably should have checked there before trying to break this thing down, but yeah, I thought I'd try breaking it down because like I was super genuinely curious today. The show went live and then there was some talk on the internet like, wow, this is going to be a very different fighter. So I thought I'm going to watch it, try and break it down, and I enjoyed doing it. So if you guys want to see like more breakdowns on games like that I'm interested in, reactions and stuff like that, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell button to keep up to date with everything we're doing here at 1UP. Make sure to check out oneupgames.com. But yeah, we're going to have some more content coming up. Definitely going to have some more Bleach content coming because I'm very, very excited for this game. I cannot tell a lie. I'm very, very hyped. I'm a big Bleach guy and we've been starving for a Bleach game for so long. Like, I've still got my fingers crossed for a third-person hack and slash sort of game. I would love that because anime games and arena fighters right now are just like, there's too many of them. Too many of them. Give us some diverse anime games that aren't mobile or arena fighters. Please, Japan, please. But yeah, guys, make sure to let me know down below if you guys are super excited for this new Bleach game, or if this is your first time jumping into Bleach since 1000 Year Blood War. Let me know. I'd be very interested to know. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Same thing, bell, sub, like, and yeah, we will catch you guys next time. So, until next time, all you games are good ones, and we'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.